Graham here, Liv'n the Dream, on Wednesday the 3rd of July 2024, and welcome to the gorgeous Lake Wildwood in Nevada County, California. Now you're going to see a lot more of Lake Wildwood as we enjoy the 4th of July this year, and of course Independence Day here in the United States. But today is Wednesday and we're off to the fantastic, beautiful Lake Tahoe.
Hi, I'm Graham, and this is my wife Fiona, and we have always had a work hard, play hard philosophy. From London to New York, and of course the Caribbean, we live our dream through travel. And of course, the odd cocktail. And here on YouTube, we create our memories while living our dream. So come and join us as we share our memories with you.
This brings a whole new meaning to backseat driver.
Watch, this mine's better than Linda does. Come on out, come on. Darrell's new toy. Or Linda's new toy, actually. See, it stops, actually. You sense that.
Yeah.
Too.
Linda got a new car, but that means Darrell got a new toy. So he was keen to take this brand new Kia EV6 on its first road trip. And as you can see from the title of this episode, we were off to the beautiful Lake Tahoe. And the return trip would be a little under 250 miles. With its advertised 328 mile range, this should be no problem for the Kia EV6. We're currently making our way through the gated community of Lake Wildwood in Nevada County, Northern California, and you will see a lot more of this community in the next episode as Fiona and I enjoy the 4th of July. And I should also say now that it is Lake Wildwood where a number of my colleagues live here in Northern California, where our company is headquartered. Back out on the open road heading east towards Lake Tahoe. It's probably a good time to remind you that if you follow the channel on a regular basis, you will also have met Darrell, who's the CEO of our business here in the US, and you will have met him during my Wild West adventure last year and the Return to the West adventure this year, just at the same time you met Brandon. But in this episode, you're also going to meet Linda, Darrell's wife, for the first time. And in June 2023, so last year, Fiona and I were delighted to host Linda and Darrell at our home in Scotland and show them a little bit of where we live in the world. Anyway, back to today, we're making our way eastbound along the I-80, and that means we're currently climbing to nearly 7,000 feet above sea level in the Sierra Nevada mountains. And for reference guys, the I-80 or Interstate 80 connects San Francisco and New York, so it's only 2,900 miles long. And on its route across the US between San Francisco and New York, the interstate passes through the cities of Oakland, Sacramento, and of course, not too far from here, Reno, Nevada. And continuing eastbound, it also passes through Salt Lake City, but it also passes fairly close to both Chicago and Illinois and Cleveland, Ohio. And for me, I've only ever travelled through this section of the I-80. And here we are right now, exiting towards Truckee and of course Lake Tahoe. One thing that I will say is this part of the world is stunning, and reviewing this footage I know the GoPro doesn't do it justice. And at this part of the journey we're not far from the lake, and I think from memory this is Kings Beach. Right now we're heading in the direction of Tahoe City, and our plan was to stop at Garwood's Grill and Pier for lunch. And yes guys, I did say pier. And to prove it, guys, there's not just a car park at Garwoods, there is also a pier to park your boat when out enjoying what Lake Tahoe has to offer. And don't you think, guys, this is the perfect name for a boat? And back on the road, we were heading to our next stop in Tahoe City. And if you watch this channel on a regular basis, you will know it didn't take us long to find a pub. Northern California was suffering one of its worst heat waves in decades when we were there, and 41 degrees Celsius or 105.8 Fahrenheit were average midday highs when we were there in July 2024. The bottom line was we were keen to get back to Lake Wildwood and get into the lake itself to cool down, and that's exactly where we're heading now. And as we approach the gates of Lake Wildwood, you may be wondering how the Kia EV6 performed on its first road trip. Well guys, as I have come to expect from electric cars, as I've been driving one myself for over 3 years now, the Kia performed perfectly, and in my opinion it was a very impressive car. Anyway, in the next episode you're going to see a lot more of Lake Wildwood, starting in the next episode with Independence Day, which of course is July 4th. So you know what to do, guys, if you want to continue to follow Fiona and I as we enjoy Northern California before heading to Hawaii. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified when our next video is published. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I do promise you guys a lot more of Lake Wildwood in the next episode.